Don't bonk me in the back of the head again.
Okay.
Hello everybody, I'm Pearl.
I'm Bob.
And we are just passing through.
And this is our next exit.
Come and join us.
And you'd be joining us in West Wendover, Nevada.
Nevada.
Yep, we're right on the Nevada-Utah state
Border.
line.
State line.
We'll be going to Salt Lake City tomorrow and heading up to Green River,
Okay.
Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Yep. We just started using our Boondockers Welcome and our Harvest Host, and that's another Boondockers Welcome. It'll be our second one. So it'll be kind of neat. I think it's another parking lot, but it's free. Free is good.
Free is very good, and we're ready for that, and we're hoping to enjoy.
Yeah, we got to make our budgets. Can use some free. We got our car back, and it seems to
Finally.
be working great.
So far, so good.
Yeah, I think it actually is running better than before. I don't know why, but it feels like it.
It feels like it's shifting definitely better
Yeah.
than it was before.
And we got that new tow bar.
Yes.
And that's so much tighter. We before it would, when I'd get it all hooked up, it just was loose. And I know you can there's kits you can get to rebuild them and tighten them up, but
Right.
man, that thing was 13 years old and 80,000 miles on it. It was probably time.
It's seen some of the better days.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good. So things are going good. Everything's good. We next Sunday we'll meet up with several friends. Computer Joe, he's headed that way. Jeff and Lori's
Jeff and
headed that
Laurie are
way.
headed that way.
Will and Ellie from Indianapolis, they talked to us on the phone the other day. They may be headed that way for a
Maybe.
few days. And Pat and Chris.
Pat and Chris.
They sold their RV, but I think they're going to come and stay in a hotel
Right.
and visit for a little bit. So we should have some good campfires and some good RV stories to share.
And yes, fun stories, I'm hoping.
So we went, a little over 2 weeks, right about 2 weeks without a car
We
in
did.
Reno. And that's why we went to Reno. We left Yosemite and we passed up Sacramento, which would have probably been a better place to have that transmission work done. But we went on over the Sierras to get to Reno because we got family there.
Right.
And my brother loaned us a truck.
And we didn't want to be stuck without transportation.
Not for 2 weeks. They said it'd take a week, and that's
Right.
exaggeration. The transmission was in Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City, Utah.
For 5 days waiting on a FedEx driver to drive it. The guy said, I'm looking at it right here, but we got no drivers to head it over.
To Reno.
Since we get drivers for our FedEx truck headed to Reno, we'll send it to you. But anyway, that's spelt milk. That's history. We had so much fun. We had,
Steve and Diane.
yeah, we went over there quite a few days, spent several nights over there. And we got to playing this wee game of bowling on the computer.
How
we
fun.
we had so much fun doing that.
We never laughed so hard and had tears rolling out of my eyes
Yeah.
from the
Usually we
laughter.
played dominoes, but
Yes.
we played Wii.
All right, Pearl Ann, start time. Show us how it's done. Yes. Okay.
Oh my goodness! Oh, and then we parked our RV. We used to all live in that same neighborhood,
Right.
and they're 2-acre parcels. But Steve's got so much fencing and his horse and stuff. There's not really a place for us to park. But his neighbor doesn't have horses, so he's got a lot of
Right.
room.
And
So-
his neighbor's got more flat ground. We couldn't have parked flat at Steve's property either.
So we got to park the RV there for a while, and then you and Diane went over and did some Pilates or yoga
That's it,
or
Pilates.
something.
Pilates.
So it makes you almost wish we was back living there again. It looks like they have so much fun.
Yes.
They got that whole neighborhood, and they got a sign up on the corner that says "Cool Guys Corner" or something like that. It's just a great neighborhood. I wish we were still a part of that, but we had a
It
great
is.
time with him. And I took some video. Now this is not the right name for it, and I'm an old fogey, so I don't know. I apologize for my ignorance, but he's retired, and they used to have an RV. We used to
Right.
RV together a lot, but they sold their RV, and they don't really they want to stay there and be with Diane's brother.
Right. And their son, Ryan.
Yeah, son and grandson and all that stuff.
Right.
So he got him a part-time job at one of those legal marijuana
It's
growing
a
places.
supply, medical marijuana supply.
Yeah, whatever you call it. Anyway, they grow marijuana. They started out with a couple of shipping containers, and it just grew and grew and grew.
Big time.
It is awesome. They make their own fertilizer. They make their own dirt. They get their coconut shells and all kind of stuff, all secret stuff. And they got all these growing room with different colored lights and fancy. And you can see the glow in his eye. He is one happy dude working there. He's kind of the old man that kind of meanders around and helps fix stuff up and maintenance. I think he does their maintenance. And then all the managers are like in their 20s and 30s, and
right.
They're just getting a feel for how to do stuff, and it's he's in his own element. I'm going to show you some footage of that.
Right.
And it's pretty cool. And they're doing a great job. What kind of place you work at, buddy?
I work in a cultivation center for alternative medicine.
Alternative medicine, huh?
Yeah.
Does it seem to work?
It's very popular. Does it
work? As
I
good as
think
that
it
margarita?
does. It works for me.
No.
Some people decide on their own.
Does it work as good as that margarita?
They kind of work together.
Okay. Well, show me around. Take me to your place and show me around tomorrow, okay?
All right.
We brought in,
All right.
rewired them, put in the lights, and now
Is
the
this
grill room.
those storage containers?
No, oh yeah, no, that's exactly right. Shipping.
So how many grow rooms are there total?
Well, you go by tables. We've got 14, 12, 26.
I like your shirt. So retirement is good for Steve, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun to go through there. And it's fun to see that twinkle in his eye. And we got to stop in Elko to see our great-granddaughter. Our granddaughter,
Grandson.
our grandson, and Alex and his wife, our grandson.
Alex, and it's our grandson Alex and his wife Nicole.
Yeah.
And
Their daughter, Charlotte.
baby, Charlotte.
She's getting big enough now to not be scared of everybody.
Right.
So we got hugs. I didn't get no kisses, did you?
No.
No, we got hugs.
She doesn't kiss, but she hugs. And when she hugs you, she pats you on the back.
Yeah. So that was a ton of fun. And we got to play in computer games there.
Yes,
again.
we did.
I was riding it like a little
A luge.
luge. Going down. It was crazy. And my brain just can't think that fast. But that was fun.
Oh, no wonder I don't like you driving in the motorhome.
Oh, and you got to go see your sister. You go over to Sacramento.
That's
have
right.
a party
Got to
with
go
your
see my
She's
sister.
90, right?
My sister is 90, and I got to see her and her daughter Bobby and Bobby's husband David.
Yeah.
And Helen's youngest son Randy, he joined us. My daughter came and picked me up and drove me down since I didn't have transportation.
Didn't have a car.
Picked me up in Lake Tahoe, and we drove down to Jackson,
I
California.
mean, just missed our endeavor. Dave, he pulled in the day we were leaving, so
Yeah.
we didn't get to see him.
Didn't get to visit.
But Tahoe, we was there for a week, and we had a good time. And we've got
We were there for 2 weeks, weren't we?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
You're right. We have gotten now. We used to always get recognized in the Thousand Trails Parks, and
Right.
it's really tickling, fun whenever people come out and say, "I know
I
you."
know you.
But now we're getting recognized in regular parks in
Yes.
Sparks Marina. There's probably 3 or 4 couples that come over
Yes.
and sit and visited and stuff. And a couple of them. What was the police officer's name?
Calvin and Lisa.
Calvin and Lisa.
Yeah.
They are real fans. They were really excited to get to meet us, and we were excited to meet them. They were a
Yes.
fun, interesting couple
Yes.
too. Just right 2 spaces down.
Right.
So it's just been awesome. So with the bad luck of the transmission, but the trip has started out awesome. We've been
Very
on the road
good.
about a month, and we hadn't even got to the fun part. We're going next week. We're going to where?
Casper,
Wyoming. We talked to a gentleman that he built a covered wagon, and him and his 4 daughters drove it with their horses all the way from, I think, is Missouri up to Wyoming,
Wyoming.
in 1993.
Yeah,
I think it was.
I think so.
Now that's a commitment. I don't know how they did it.
And
but,
he does trail rides.
yeah, he has a business
Yes.
with covered wagons. Takes 2, 3, 4,
Yes.
5-day trips. Well, we're going to go ride the covered wagons, ride some horses, and we're going to do some video that he can probably use, and then we'll put it in our YouTube videos.
Right.
So you'll see some of that here in a couple of weeks. I am really looking forward to that.
I'm hoping that I get to drive one
Covered wagon?
covered wagon.
I don't think girls can drive covered wagons.
Well, I'm hoping I can roughshod them horses.
Roughshod them horses, okay. We'll find out. To be continued. I got the drone charged up, so we should get some real good video of that. But mostly we wanted to catch you guys up, let you know we're on the road, the car's fixed, tow bar's working great, motorhome is working. We've gone over some big mountains.
Oh, yes, we
Motorhome
have.
is doing awesome.
The heating issue just doesn't seem to be much of an issue any
I
longer.
think we've got 75% of that resolved. It
And-
still gets warmer than we'd like, but we have more power.
Yes.
And we have not seen the warning light this whole trip. And we've gone over some pretty
Right.
big mountains, a
Right.
couple of pretty big mountains. So we made some progress on that. So things are looking good. We're head out of Nevada in the morning, cut through Utah, and then we'll be in Wyoming for the rest of the week. And then
Yes.
we'll be in South Dakota come Sunday to meet up with our friends up there.
Jeff and Lori, Joe the computer guy, Pat and Chris, and maybe Will and Ellie.
And Joe, my computer's making some funny noises. Hopefully it's a fan, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully you got a little bitty screwdriver and some inside knowledge to help me get that
Help,
working.
Joe.
Please. Or we may not have any videos edited for a while. So that's pretty much it. Wanted to catch everybody up. Things are looking good.
Let you know we're still out and about. We're still trying to hit the road.
Oh, and we met some friends up in, some subscribers of ours contacted us that live on the west entrance of Glacier National Park.
Yes.
And they gave us some inside scoop on a little park that's first come, first served, so we don't know. And it's small, but it's right by the entrance. So we're hoping we can get in there and get a spot.
Cross your fingers, folks.
I'm not saying any names, I'm not saying any exact locations.
Right.
But if we get there, then we'll put it in the video. But
Yes.
we're hoping, because we think it could be pretty crowded up there. We're really a little bit concerned. In fact, we're making reservations in our 1,000 Trails for June and July and August, just in case we can't find boondocking spots, or
Right.
just in case these crazy portable power stations and our lead acid batteries don't play good together and we can't make it work. But we think we've been boondocking everywhere we go. We don't plug into electric. Well, at Tahoe we did. But it's working pretty good. We've gone like 3 or 4 days here in a row without any problems at all.
So far, knock on wood, so far so
Although
good.
my start batteries this morning was down pretty low, but the
That's
sun
true.
came up, and within about an hour they were all charged up. So now I'm turning off when we stop, and we're going to be somewhere for a while. I'm turning off my start batteries back in the back, my isolation switch. So hopefully that'll keep those from going down.
Hopefully.
So anyway, we probably won't see you guys again for a week or two, and then we'll have some covered wagon video,
Hope so.
so Wyoming video, and some of our friends when we meet up.
So until we see you again, folks,
Keep the wheels rolling.
stay safe.
We'll see you at the next exit.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye,
folks.
Waiting on the day when we don't
Hello, everybody. I'm Pearl.
I'm Bob.
We are just passing through.
And this,
we've come
this, and right out here. Okay.
Don't bonk me in the back of the head again.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. I'm Pearl.
I'm Bob.